Hey, what are you doing? That's you, dude. That's you. What? You smell something out there? Were you coyotes there last night? You coyote friends here? Where are they? Turn off the overnight LEDs. We're at 84.8% battery. So that's after 12 hours of darkness. What is it about? It's almost 7:30. 78 degrees inside here. Because yes, I was running the heater. Because you wake up at 3 in the morning and it's chilly. And so I turn on the heater because I know we're going to be in here for another 4 hours or so before we start getting up. And out in the battery compartment, it's 57 degrees. So it didn't get really chilly last night. It's actually a very nice morning. And I'm just watching the other areas in the country that I want to move to. And the weather in those locations is just not ready. I looked on my travel calendar from last year. And we left Quartzsite last year at the end of March. So right now is, what is today? The 20th-ish of February, Monday. And that means we'd have another, 4 weeks here. And if that's what it turns out to be, that's fine. It's not going to kill me to stay here another 4 weeks. I'm just feeling, mainly the biggest reason I want to move, to be honest with you, I want to get somewhere that Lefty can have a little bit more enjoyment. Every year when we come here for the winter, I know that it's not the greatest for him for walking, and we do a lot of hiking and walking around here, but it's not great. There's no moisture in the dirt, rocky, prickers, all of those challenges that we have here. And right now, we've been here a while, and I just want to get him somewhere that he can just rip and run, water, just, I want a big change from where we are right now for him. Because the last week or so walking him, he's bored. We've been over every inch of this place everywhere that we hike. And yeah, we could go some other places, but the terrain is just so unforgiving on him. And I want him to get a break. He's done his time here, and I want to move on for him so that he can have some more lush area to trek. Really nice morning. There's a really nice breeze coming in the door right now. It feels really good. It's not chilly cold. It feels really nice out. It's in the 50s right now, which is a nice start to the day. Hold on. Check this out. Look. Fixed. Thank you all for the tip. Okay. Hey. Okay. Come here. Lefty. You can't. Can you give me a break? Thank you for the tips on fixing my jacket zipper. It worked. Well, here's an interesting discovery we just made. I've seen this sitting over here, but I assumed there was somebody camped over here. But now it's been over a week. And no, don't get close to that, Left. There's still stuff here. Whoever was using this microwave is a much braver person than I am. Come on. Why you gotta put your nose on every single disgusting thing? Well, I'm sure that smells, but it's not the kind of smells we want. What are you doing? Huh? I just had to get my desk chair that sits there. I just took it inside because I've got to sit down and do some editing. And as soon as I got the chair in my hands and rounded the front of the truck, I heard him get up in here. What? Oh, I miss having him be able to sit up in the cab of the truck. My goal is to make it so that he can again just come up in the cab whenever he wants and jump up in one of the chairs, because that used to be a thing he would do periodically. He would sleep up here for hours. You're in a very strange position there, buddy. I unplugged my dongle there and set it up out of the way because his back was pressing on it. Come on, goofball. I'm going to leave you to do what you're going to do, okay? Come here. Oh my God. We just came to the dog park and actually was meeting a woman who contacted me. She had a little fan, like a USB fan, and not very used, and it stopped working, so she asked me if I wanted it so I could tinker with it. And so I said yeah. So we met her here at the dog park in Quartzsite, and so I had Lefty in there. There's about a half a dozen dogs, and a guy came with a German Shepherd. Now it's not that big, furry, very aggressive one, because I wouldn't even have I would have left if that guy came in. But this other guy came, and I've seen him there before, and Lefty's been in there before with that same Shepherd without any problems. And he brought the dog in, and they lasted about a minute, and they absolutely got into it very bad. No biting that I could see, you know, there's no blood or anything, but he grabbed his dog. I grabbed Lefty. And this Shepherd, now one thing that I saw when it first came in the gate and all the dogs are up there, it stood and bared its teeth, which is, you know, Lefty does not bare teeth. I've never seen him
bare his teeth. You know, obviously when he's barking aggressively, his teeth are showing, but he will not, he's never just bared his teeth to like that. You know, and that's a dog thing. That means, I guess it means I'm gonna bite you if you keep standing in my face. And this dog bared its teeth really aggressively, and the guy, you know, got him to stop doing it. They ran for a second, and then sure enough, they got into it. And that guy grabbed his dog and put it on a leash, and he took it over into the mid-size gate over there. And, you know, Lefty and the other dogs were fine. So now I'm not saying Lefty's an angel, right? What I see is the pattern is if there's another dog that doesn't take crap and Lefty doesn't take any crap, it escalates. You know, one barks, the other one barks back, they bark back, and it escalates. And pretty soon it's like bloody murder, and you got to grab them apart, you know. I mean, I had to jump in there, and so did that guy, and rip them apart. And so I'm standing there with the other folks that were in the dog park and talking about what had just happened. And one woman said, she goes, every time, she goes, I've seen that dog get in fights 4 times, that shepherd. So this guy went over to the middle, and within 2 or 3 minutes, all of a sudden we hear a fight over there, and that shepherd had a hold. It was like a border collie, and the shepherd had a hold of it and would not let go, and that collie is screaming, you know. And the guy, the owner of it, comes over, and the guy with the shepherd is like, he's not making his dog let go of that one. I mean, it was held on to its neck and not letting go. And the guy with the collie had one of those chuck it ball throwing things and just started wailing, you know, to get that shepherd to let go. And he said, you got to get that dog out of here. They told the guy with the shepherd, get that dog out of here. And he clipped it up, and he got in his truck and left. But that was, I mean, I'm still shaken from it, seeing a dog in the clasp of another dog that was substantially bigger and stronger, not letting go. And that border collie was screaming like, just terrible, absolutely terrible. You know, this is like 10 minutes ago. I am still shaken up from it. That is just, man. You know, so, and then some other dogs showed up, and Lefty was just being a little bit too vocal and loud, and he likes to get up in other dogs' faces and bark. I don't know what, you know, and he doesn't do it to all, it'll be a certain dog. And so I had just kind of had enough after witnessing what I had just seen. So I clipped up Lefty, and he's just in some kind of mood today, I guess. He's never bitten another dog. Well, to my knowledge, he's never bitten another dog. He's been bit. That one dog last year, that dog King, jumped up and bit him in the ass after they had gotten in a scuffle. The dog King is a white terrier mix like Lefty, but bigger than Lefty. Taller, bigger, and they got into it, and me and the guy pulled them apart, and I kind of had Lefty up, like literally up against my chest, and we're spinning out of the way, and that dog King jumped up and bit Lefty in the ass. He had teeth marks in his ass for like a week till it healed. Like pulled some of his hair out, you know? That pissed me off. I have never, Lefty is again not an angel, but I have never seen him bite another dog. When he gets in melees like that, I think it's all, what is it? The bark's worse than the bite. It's all bark, no bite. But all it takes is that other dog, and you know, that shepherd just really had a hold of that border collie. And thankfully, you know, Lefty's tough enough that he wasn't going to let that shepherd do that to him. Probably stronger than that shepherd. It's a shepherd, but it's not one of the big, thick kind. It's a thinner, skinnier one. So, but we're just wandering around. I'm letting my blood pressure go back down until I feel like going into town. Nice visit, huh?
Can I help you with something? What do you want? Huh? Why are you grumbling? You gotta go pee-pee? Hmm? You wanna go outside? Okay. You wanna go out? Go pee-pee? Did you just hear my stomach grumble? It's not as loud as you're grumbling, but I sure heard that. Okay. Let's get your collar on. Go outside. Okay?